For many, nothing beats a day spent fishing along the shore and soaking up the summer sun. But for decades, anglers have been limited in their ability to eat what they catch because of pollution in the water. In this week's First Look, state leaders celebrate small improvements for those eating locally caught fish. The sun shining, reflecting off the water flowing along the Christina River in Wilmington. Anglers along the shore hoping the fish are biting. While a seemingly idyllic scene, the impact of decades of industrial and urban buildup has taken a toll on the fish swimming through these waters.
Polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, dioxin furans that were historically used and in their day very effective, but we've learned, the problems now that come from their use and their existence within the environment.
Running through the city of Wilmington, the Christina River was laden with PCBs. Because of that, the state advised residents not to eat fish out of the Christina and other waterways.
The tragedy, the Christina River that surrounds us, which is among the most contaminated water bodies in our state. Laced with legacy toxics, we can't eat the fish or safely swim in the waters that roll past this refuge every day.
But there's been some improvement. From 2007 to 2015, the concentration of PCBs in this part of the Christina has dropped 50%.
This is significant news. It's not a home run, but it's progress.
The reduction in PCBs has led the state to change the fish consumption advisory. The previous advice for this part of the Christina River had been to eat no fish. The new advice is that anglers fishing from this part of the Russell Peterson Wildlife Refuge all the way to the Delaware River can eat 1 8-ounce portion per year. Further upstream, anglers can eat 12 times that much fish.
It's decades coming, a long time coming. I think we're finally starting to see the fruits of a lot of investment, large and small, cleaning up sites, not using the types of chemicals that we once did, at least as widely as they were once used.
Cleaner, more fishable waters contributes to the state's efforts to draw visitors to enjoy recreation opportunities in and along the state's waters.
The diversity of resources that we have here in the state and water features are a big part of our state park and our fish and wildlife areas. We manage 100,000 acres of recreational space, and we want everybody to come out and enjoy them and know that they are safe places. And if you want to fish, you can do it. Take a fillet home and have at it. So that's what we're working toward.
While the water pollution is improving, it's a slow process. Governor Markell's 2013 Clean Water Push was an effort to get funding to speed that up.
But that would take a lot of money all at one time, and I don't know that that's going to materialize. Obviously, that's a big policy conversation.
As Secretary Small said, these changes in the fishing advisory aren't a home run. For some waterways, the new recommendation is only for a few ounces more per year. But that's unfortunately the timetable for these improvements, very slow. Small pointed to some spots in the state where the state has added active carbon to waterways, which has sped up the results. But doing that on a wider scale is expensive, and it just isn't something that lawmakers have decided to fund.
Now, Mark, do we know if the anglers are actually following the guidelines? Well,
the fishermen that we talked to who are fishing in a section of the Christina where the recommendation is for only 1 8-ounce portion per year, very small. They said they're catching and releasing right away and not eating. But Secretary Small said there are subsistence anglers who catch fish out of Delaware waterways to supplement their diet with protein from this fish. And it's a pretty dangerous thing to do. The recommendations are there to protect your health. Right. PCBs can cause problems, especially for pregnant women, resulting in low birth weight, premature birth, and developmental problems.
It's a shame, but you don't want to take any chances.
Right.
Okay, thank you so much, Mark. You can find a full list of the state's fish consumption advisories on our website, newsworks.org/Delaware.